Hey guys, welcome back to today's video, and I'm going to teach you guys how to solve a 2x2. So this tutorial is for anybody. You don't need to know how to solve a 3x3 before you solve a 2x2, but if you already know how to solve a 3x3, you can definitely solve a 2x2 because it has the same algorithms and steps. The only difference is it doesn't have the middle pieces, so if you are just starting out and you bought a 2x2 first, that is probably the best choice because this one is definitely easier than this one because the middle pieces do tend to mess people up a lot. With this cube, you are going to start by making your white face. So how we do that is, so I already have one piece facing down. See that we have two white pieces facing down? Well, I'm gonna hold them on the bottom and we're gonna look for a piece on the top layer with blue and orange and white. So here's our blue and orange and white piece. So what you're gonna do is if it's over here or if it's down on the bottom, you can just bring it up and twist it over like that. Like right now it's down on the bottom. So I'm gonna bring it over, twist it up and put it back down. So what we want to do is we wanna get this piece on the left side. So right now it's on the right side, or it's actually above. We wanna get it on the right side of the blue, red, and white. So it's on the left side. This is the orange, blue, and white. So now we are going to go ahead and hold this piece in the front right and do up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. You may have to do this a couple times. So up, left, down, right. And now that piece is solved. We have both of the blue on the right side. So now we have two white pieces lined up. So next you're going to look for the piece with green and orange and white. And I already have it set up in the right spot. So you're gonna hold it in the front right. So here's our piece that we just solved. You're gonna scoot it over one. So right after that piece you just solved, right here, hold it in the front right, up, left, down, right, over and over until that piece goes into its proper spot. And now our last piece is green and red and white. So you're gonna hold that in the last space, right next to orange and green and white. So here we go, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. Over and over until that piece is in its right place. There you go, you have your white face solved, and they're definitely all in the right spot because the colors are matching. So now all we have to do is solve our last layer. So the last layer is pretty much the same thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look for one piece that is in the right spot. Now, here's what's gonna happen. You're either gonna have 1, 2, or 4 pieces in the right spot. What you want to avoid is having 2 in the right spot. If 2 are in the right spot, try to move your cube and look for a way to have one piece solved. Because if you have 2 pieces solved, this is gonna take forever to do. If you have all 4, you can just skip this step. So this one is in the right spot. We got red, blue, and yellow. It doesn't necessarily need to be turned the right way. So if this piece had yellow here, red here, and blue on top, it's still fine. It's still in the right spot, just turn the wrong way. So we're gonna hold this one in the front right, and we're gonna push the top part over to the left. So left, we're gonna bring the right side up. We're gonna bring the top part over to the right. We're gonna bring the left side up. We're gonna bring it over to the left, the top part over to the left, put the right side back down, bring the top back over to the right, and put that left side down. Now, all of your pieces should be in the right spot, but if they aren't, just do this algorithm again. If you had one piece in the right spot and it was in the front, I guarantee you doing this algorithm once is gonna put all of your pieces in the right spot. So if you didn't get all your pieces in the right spot, it's mostly probably because you have 2 pieces in the right spot, so you need to just rotate it and then get one piece in the front. But now all my pieces are in the right spot, so I'm gonna flip it upside down. We're gonna start on the green face, and we're gonna start, okay, so all the unsolved pieces need to be in the front right, but you are not gonna turn the whole cube. Remember that, do not turn the whole cube. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold that in the bottom right and then do up, left, down, right until that piece is solved. Remember to do the whole rotation because I know a lot of people will put the piece down and then forget to move it to the right. So that is a big and common mistake. So now we are not gonna turn the whole cube, and I know it looks jumbled, but it's not. Don't turn the whole cube, just the bottom. This piece is already solved, so we're gonna turn it again. This piece, so up, left, down, right, up, left, down, and make sure you move it to the right. And all of my pieces are solved, but if they weren't, you're just gonna keep turning it until you get your pieces and then do the up, left, down, right. But that is how you solve a 2x2. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. and you are on your way to solving a 3x3, because the only difference with the 3x3 is the middle pieces. So you already know how to solve the bottom layer of your cube pretty much. It's pretty much the same concept, same algorithms. This one just adds a couple more algorithms because of the middle pieces. So make sure you guys like this video, comment, and subscribe, and tell me which cube you guys want to learn how to solve next. Guys, today we're going to learn how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube in as simple of steps as possible. So I'm going to start by just jumbling up my cube. Now, it does not matter how jumbled your cube is at all. It can be slightly jumbled, fully jumbled. It does not matter because the steps are going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to start by looking at the yellow face. So the middle pieces do not change. So this is the yellow face. And what we're going to work on doing is getting 4 white pieces. So this is called the daisy. And we are going to make these 4 pieces white to surround the yellow center. Now this one is already in its place. Now I know it's not technically in the right spot, but we just are working on making a daisy right now. So here is another centerpiece. So this is just going to be rotated up. We have 2 out of 4 of the pieces. And here's another one. And since we can't just go like this because we already have the middle there, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate this piece that way and then flip it up. Now we have 3 out of 4. Now where is the last one? Here it is. It's right above this one. So we're going to rotate the bottom. And if we just go and rotate it up, it's not going to go in. So right now we have it centered here. You're going to rotate it this way and then flip it up. So now we have a daisy. Now you are going to look at this piece, the middle pieces, and see what color they are. And since this one has green, you're going to rotate it over to the green face. So you'll know it's the green face because the middle pieces never change. So since this is lined up with green, you're going to flip it upside down. So now it is in the right spot. Go back up to your yellow face, and we have this one. So this is white and orange, and then you're going to rotate it down. Now let's look at our other pieces. This one needs to be on red. So rotate it over to red and flip it upside down. Now we have one more and it needs to be on blue. So rotate it over to blue and flip it down. Now we have a white cross. Now we are going to work on filling in our corner pieces. And this one is blue and orange. So we are going to rotate it over to blue and orange. So this one needs to go here because it has blue, orange, and white. So to solve the corner pieces, it either needs to be on this cube or down here. And since I have it up here, I can do the algorithm to get it into the right spot. So you're going to go up, left, down, right. And mine's solved on the first try. Normally it takes about 2 to 3 algorithms to get it into place. So now we have this one, and it needs to go in between green and red. So let's just rotate it over to the green and red. It's in between green and red now, so it needs to go here. So same rules apply. If it's on this cube at all or this cube, you can just do the algorithm that I'm showing you. It needs to either be here or here for you to be able to solve it. Up, left, down, right. Solved. Now we got this one here, which is orange and green. So we are going to rotate just the top over to orange and green. Here's our orange and green. It needs to go here. So it's on this cube. So up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. Now we have one more left to solve, and this one is red and blue. So here it is. Up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. And now this piece, the bottom is completely solved because all the whites are filled in and we got the whole bottom row. So how you're going to make sure it's solved is the middle piece is going to match the 3 bottom pieces. So green, orange, blue, red. Now we're going to solve for the 2 middle pieces on each side. So you're going to check your top and see if you have any pieces without yellow. So this one is without yellow. It is red and blue. So we are gonna rotate, we're gonna turn it to the side now, and it's got blue on the side, so you're gonna move it over to blue. And it needs to go here. So this is a new algorithm. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it away from where it needs to go. So since it needs to go on the right-hand side, you're gonna rotate the top of your cube to the left. So now that piece is moving to the left. We're gonna start by doing a right algorithm since your piece needs to go to the right. Up, left, down, right. And now that we have done the right algorithm, we are going to turn our cube to the left. So if you start by doing a right-hand algorithm, you're gonna need to go ahead and turn it to the left. If you've done a left-hand algorithm, you need to turn it to the right. So we've done a right-hand algorithm, so we need to turn it to the left, and do a left-hand algorithm, which is up, right, down, left. And now the piece is solved in its proper spot. Now let's look for any more that don't have yellow, and that one does not have yellow. So we're gonna rotate it over to orange. And all right, so this piece needs to go to the right again. So you're gonna rotate it away, so to the left. Then we are gonna do a right-hand algorithm since it needs to go to the right. So up, left, down, right. Now we're gonna rotate our cube to the left. We just did the right, now to the left, up, right, down, left. So now that piece is in its right spot, and we got one here that's already set up to go in the right spot. It needs to go to the left this time. So rotate your cube to the right. And since it needs to go to the left, we're gonna start with a left-hand algorithm. So up, right, down, left. And since we just did the left, we're gonna move to the right. Now up, left, down, right. That piece is in its right spot. Now we just have one more to go, and it's right there, and it needs to go to the right. So push it to the left, do the right, turn it to the left, and do the left-hand algorithm. Now they are all solved. The two columns are solved. Now we just need to go in and do the top. And if you have a horizontal line, keep it horizontal. Don't turn it this way. So now we are going to turn our whole face clockwise. So the whole Rubik's Cube face clockwise. Now we're going to do the right algorithm 2 times. Up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. Now do the right algorithm 2 more times. Up, left, down. There we go. And put this down. And now you should have your cross. And here's what's going to happen. Either you're going to have two of the middles in the right spot, but they're away from each other, or 2 in the right spot and they're next to one another. If they're next to one another, hold them in the back right. If not, you can just do this from anywhere, which it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. So now you're gonna bring your right side up, push it over, put this back down, push it over again, bring this side back up, and move the white back to where you got it from and put it back down. Now we're gonna see if we have any in the right spot. Okay, so we have 2 here. So we're gonna hold them in the back right, do the same thing, bring this up, over, down, over, up. All right, so now it's time to solve the corners, and all of my corners are technically in the right spot because as you can see here, green, orange, this one's in between green and orange, good. Orange and blue, it's in the right spot. This one's definitely in the right spot, and this one is also in the right spot. But it would do you no good if I don't show you how to solve the corners, so I'm just gonna show you the algorithm that you're gonna use to solve the corners. So if you have a solved corner, you're gonna hold it in the front right. Then you're gonna rotate your cube counterclockwise, lift the right side up, clockwise, lift the left side up, counterclockwise, down, clockwise, down. And that's how you would get them in their right spots. And now, as you can see, they are jumbled because I did it again, but I got one here, so I'm gonna show you guys one more time. Rotate it counterclockwise, right side up, clockwise, left side up, counterclockwise, down, clockwise, down. And we are gonna do that again, seeing as they are still a little jumbled. So counterclockwise, right side up, clockwise, left side up, counterclockwise, down, clockwise, down. And now they are all in the right spots again. We still have that one that is already solved, so that's fine. So you're gonna flip it and pick a color. So I'm gonna start with orange, okay? So this one needs to be solved, and I have 3 that need to be solved. The one that you're solving needs to be over here. So if you don't, say I have this piece here. So this piece here that's already solved, all I need to do is rotate just the bottom. So this one needs to be solved. So I'm gonna start on red now that I'm set up. So this one's already solved, right? So we're gonna rotate it so that the one that needs to be solved is here. So now we're gonna do the right hand algorithm: up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Oh wait, that one's solved. Okay, so now we are gonna turn the bottom once, and this one needs to be solved. So up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. Now rotate just the bottom again: up, left, down, right, up, left, down, and solved. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions, need any help with any other parts of the cube, or need me to go further into a certain step. Like I said, you can watch this video back a couple times if you need to rewind. I mean, it does take a couple tries to get it down, but I have confidence in you. So I'll see you next time. Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to solve your very first 4x4 Rubik's Cube. I've been doing Rubik's Cube, the 4x4 for about 3 weeks, and I think I've got it down. I did previously try to film a tutorial and it went sort of sideways. So we're going to take a second attempt at it. So here we go. Make sure your cube is pretty scrambled. I mean, I like to make sure there's no pairings on mine, just so that you guys know I'm not cheating or anything. So we're going to start by the white base. So for the 4x4, unlike the 3x3, you have to make your centers. So we need to start with white. And how we do that is you pair 2 pieces together. So since I know that's gonna be in the top, we're gonna go ahead and flip that, and that is a pair. So in this case, your middle is gonna be 4 pieces. So let's go ahead and look for our white pieces. There's one there. And then there's also one there. So we can just go ahead and flip that around. There we go. So now we got our white on the top and our white here. So you're just gonna go ahead and flip that up, turn it twice, and bring that back down. There's your white. So now we're gonna do yellow, and it seems like I already have it set up sort of here. Here's our piece down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it, flip that piece down. Now, we did just mess up our white. So here's what I'm gonna show you to do. Flip this that way, then flip it back down. So now we have our white solved again, but we gotta get these yellows in place without breaking our white. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna line it up so that they're in the same row, and then you're gonna flip it up, over, and then bring it back. Now you got your yellow and your white without wrecking either. Now we're gonna work on the sides. And like I said, since we have to make our middles, you have to actually position them in the right spots for the Rubik's Cube. Right now, I'm just gonna start with any color. I think I'm gonna start with green because I already have a pairing. There's one there. And with the first pairing, it doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you get your pieces in. So my green is over here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and flip that up, move it over. Here's my other one, so I gotta sort of get them lined up on the same level, I guess. This part does take me a little bit of a while. Okay, there we go. We got them lined up, so now we're gonna go ahead and bring this up, slide it over twice, and put it down. Now, it's gonna get a little bit tricky because we have to actually keep this side solved while trying to solve the other side. So here's how we're gonna do that. We have orange, red. I think we're gonna work with red. So here we go. We got one here and one here. We're gonna turn that to the top, turn it up, back, and then back down. So what we need to do is correct every time we mess something up. So we have our pairing here and our pairing up there. So we're gonna bring it up, flip, flip, and then put it back down so that we keep that green side solved. So now we have both of our reds right here, and we're gonna do the same thing we did with the top, the yellow. What you're gonna do is move this up, over, and down. So now we have red and green. So now we have orange and blue, and mine are sort of already set up. So what we can do is we're gonna flip this into the bottom. It's actually set up where it needs to go. So we're just gonna flip this up, put it this way, and then flip it back down. Now they are on the wrong sides, right? We got orange and blue up here and orange and blue down here. So you're just gonna start with blue and then flip it up, push it twice, and bring it back down. Now we got all of our middles paired. You're gonna go ahead and make sure they're all set up on the right side. So we got red, blue, orange, and green. You just need to make sure it's set up in the traditional Rubik's Cube colors, so that because we made the middles, make sure if you have a Rubik's Cube, you can use it for reference and make sure all the sides are where they're supposed to be. If not, it's really easy to switch them up. All you have to do is push it up, over, over, down, and then bring this side up, over, over, down. That's how easily you can just switch your pieces back and forth. Now we're gonna start pairing our edge pieces. So these two pieces, these two pieces, these two pieces, and these two pieces. This is how you make it like the 3x3 since it has that extra piece. So you're gonna go ahead and find two pairings. So we got red here and red and white here. Now they need to be diagonal from each other. Sorry about the acorns hitting my roof. They need to be diagonal from each other, not across. If they're across, I'm gonna show you what to do in a minute, but these are diagonal from each other. So we're just gonna flip that over, put it up on the top row. So now we have that paired, flip it over, flip that side back down, and you're gonna fix your face so that all the sides line up. And you have a cute little pairing back here in the back. So now we're gonna go ahead and look around for another one. It seems we have blue here and then we have green on the bottom. I always have a hard time looking for my pieces. They just take so long to find. There it is. Okay, so mine is right now on here and on the top row. So we can just go ahead and flip that over and put it down. As long as you're not messing up your pairings, you can really do whatever with the cube. Make sure you don't mess up your middles either. Okay, so right now these are across from each other and we can't really do anything with those. So you're gonna flip your left side up, your right side up, flip the top of your cube to the left, bring your face of the cube to the right, bring the top back to the right, and then put your left side back down. And now they should be diagonal from each other. You're gonna pair those up, put it up in the top row, move your cube over, put that back down, and then fix your cube. Now you always need to have an open spot because what we're not gonna do is, we're not gonna pair pieces down here and then replace them with already paired pieces. You need to have spots up here that aren't paired. So let me show you how to continue that because there's way more pairs right now than we have room for. Okay, so we have green and we have orange. There's our other orange. So I'm gonna do orange first. So how I'm gonna get that up there is I'm just gonna turn this. There's our green. We're just gonna flip that face. Where did I say my other orange was? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're just gonna turn this into place, making sure that I'm not messing up any of my other already solved faces, which I did not. There we go. And they're across from each other again, so we gotta do this move, left side up, right side up, face over to the top, over to the left, face to the right, bring that back to the right, and put that down. Now they are diagonal from each other, so you can go ahead and just do that. Put it up in the top, switch it over, bring that down, and put that back. Now I am gonna go ahead and put this back up in the top row, but you don't have to put anything back down. There we go. We have 3 white pairings. It's okay if they're backwards, like these two are turned and this one's facing the top. So we have one more. We have green and white, so we're gonna go ahead and get both of our green and whites up here. There they are. And again, they're across from each other, so we have to do this move, left side up, right side up, top of the cube to the left, face to the right, back to the right, and down. And now they're diagonal, so you can go ahead and turn it. Okay, so in the top layer now, we have 3 pairs, and we need to get this one in the top. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your final pair that isn't paired in the front facing us. So then you're gonna flip the paired side up, flip this side over, and then bring that back up. Now we have 4 paired sides up at the top, and you're just gonna go ahead and flip your face back to where it belongs. So now we're gonna flip our cube over, and we're gonna start solving the yellow pieces. So we have red there, no, green there, I'm sorry. We're gonna flip that down. So we got green and yellow, you're just gonna turn those. You're not gonna worry about messing up your other pieces right now. So you're gonna flip that up, put that back down, and you're gonna bring that over. So now we got blue, orange, and our blue is up here, so we need to go ahead and bring that down. They are opposite each other, so that works out, so we can just move those over. Seems like we have 3 pairings. Oh, we have 3 pairings. So we need to do that again. Hold your unpaired side in the front, and then we're gonna flip it up, flip your unpaired side to the left, and bring that back up, and then fix your face. There we go. We got one pairing here, one pairing here. So now it's just about finding where the pairings need to go. So we got green. Okay, none of those can be paired together. So we're gonna flip that up and bring this side down. And we see here that these two can be paired. They just are across from each other. So we have to do that move, left side up, to the left, to the right, and down. Now they're diagonal, so we can go ahead and pair these up, bring that unpaired side down, and fix your face. There we go. We just have one more pairing. So we just have these two. Now to solve this, you can't do the same thing because they need to be paired a specific way. So here is the algorithm that you're gonna use for that. You're gonna move your two bottom rows clockwise, so this way. Bring the right side up, your face to the left. Move the top of the cube to the left. Right side down. Bring your face to the right. And then bring your two bottom rows back to where they belong. You should have all of your sides solved. There you go. So now we are gonna, this part is sort of like the 3x3 where we are going to go ahead and make a daisy. So all you're gonna do is bring your white pairs up to the top. And this can be done any way. All you can't do is separate your pairing. So you can do this like just flipping them up. And we got one down here, so you can just go ahead and flip that up. Now you're just gonna find the right color and then just match it up and put it down. Orange, match it up and put it down. Green, match it up and put it down. And blue, match it up and put it down. Now we are not gonna go ahead and solve the corners yet. We're gonna solve the sides and then the corners at the same time. So now we got this one lined up here and we're gonna move it towards the green. Oops, towards the green, and then bring it down. Bring this side back over and then bring it back up. So now it is lined up where it needs to go, and this is the piece. And now your white piece can either be facing you, facing the right, or facing up. And I'll get to each of those in a minute, but right now it is facing us. So we need to push the top towards the right, bring the right up, push the top towards the right again, bring the right down, push it over twice to the left, bring the right side up, bring the top side to the right, and then put the right side back down. And there you go, it's lined up. So let's look for another one without yellow, and it seems our blue and our red is. So it needs to go this way again, so bring it to the right, bring this down, bring that side back up, and put it back up. And now my corner was already in place, but let me see if I can get another one where the corner's already in place for this one as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that one. Hopefully they line up where I can show you guys how the corner needs to be solved. Okay, so now we got this one. So it needs to go here, bring it down, put it up. And now our white is facing to the top. So you can just go ahead and do the right algorithm, up, left, down, right, until it's in its right place. There you go. Now, if your white was facing to the right, I did not get any like that, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna move your three bottom rows clockwise, then you're gonna bring your right side down, the top of your cube to the left, your right side back up, move the top to the left twice, put your right side down, put it to the left once, the top of the cube, and then bring your right side back up, and it should solve that piece. So that is how you solve all the white pieces. Now we are on to the top, and we got a parity going on here. So if you have any of your yellows where the yellow is facing you, that is a parity, and therefore we need to do the step to solve all of those. So this one is already solved, so work with the ones that you need to solve towards you. You're gonna move this row down. So this middle row, this one right here, down. Then you're gonna move it to the left twice. Then you're gonna put the left middle side, you're gonna push it down. You're gonna push that side down. So this piece down. Then you're gonna go ahead and move the front to the right twice. Move this middle side up. Sometimes it's easier if you just move the whole cube. Your front face to the right twice, this middle layer to the up twice. Then you're gonna go ahead and move the top of your cube to the left twice. Move this middle row up once. Move the top to the left twice. The right row down, up twice to the left. Your front to the right twice. And then your right piece twice down, and then your front twice. And there you go, that solves that parity. So you just need to go around and do that with all of them. So I'm gonna show you how to do it one more time. Bring this middle row down, move your top twice, move the left middle side down, do the front twice. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring this side up, the left side up, do the front twice towards the right, move the right middle row twice up twice, move the top of your cube up twice to the left, bring the right side up once, up twice to the left again, down with that middle row, up twice, move the front twice to the right, the middle row twice, and then the front twice. And we just got one more here to solve, and then I will see you when I finish up this part. Okay, so here we go. We got our yellow cross, which is what we were going for. I do have 2 extra pieces here, but I'm just gonna do the algorithm for the cross. So you'll either end up with a cross or a fish, and I will get to both of those algorithms here in just a second, but I pretty much have a cross. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we have no yellow pieces in the front. You can't have any yellow pieces in the front when you're doing this solve. So for the right, you're gonna move the right side up, put the top of the cube to the left, right side down, top of the cube to the left, right side up, move the top part of the cube left twice, and put it back down. And now we actually have our cross, so make sure there's no yellows in the front. There you go, no yellows in front. And do that algorithm again, right side up, top to the left, right side down, top side to the left, right side up, left twice, and down. Now we have our fish. And when you have the fish, here's the tail and there's the head. You want the head facing the bottom left. So we're gonna go ahead and do the algorithm for the fish, which is right side up, top to the left, right side down, top to the left, right side up, up twice to the left, and bring that back down. And sometimes you'll have to do the fish twice or even 3 times, but I did not have to, which is awesome. So now we have our yellow completely solved. We're gonna go ahead and start solving these pieces. Hold your solve side in the back if you have one. Now we're gonna do our corner pieces, and we already have these 2 corners in the right spot, so just hold your solve side in the back if you got one. Bring your right side down, your front face to the right, your right side down again, and then you're gonna move the back row twice to the left. Move right side up, front side to the left, right side down, back twice, and right side up twice. Now, all of your corners may or may not be solved. If not, just do that algorithm a couple more times. Mine are. And we just have the middle pieces left to solve, and they all need to go clockwise. Mine are all going, oh no, they're not. Mine are on opposite sides. So what you're gonna do is, you're just gonna do this algorithm and it'll make them go clockwise. So right up twice, up your top side to the left, right up, and then to the left, right down, then to the right, right down, then to the right, right down, then to the left, right down. All of our pieces are going where they need to go clockwise, so we're just gonna do that one more time. Right up twice, the top side to the left, right up, and then bring the top to the left, right down, the top to the right, right down, and then to the right, right down, then to the left, and there you go. There's your solved cube. Now you are welcome to go back and replay any parts that you need. This cube definitely takes some practice to learn how to solve. Took me 2 hours my first time to do, so like I said, practice. And if you have any problems with this tutorial, let me know down in the comments below and I can try to help you out as best as I can. Thank you for joining this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to solve a 5x5 Rubik's Cube. This one has been a little bit of a struggle for me. I feel like just getting and memorizing the algorithms for the edge pieces has been the hardest part for me. Everything else is pretty easy. So if you know how to solve a 4x4 already, you're gonna know the basic setup. You're gonna start with your white center and yellow center, and then the rest of the centers. But this one is a little bit easier when it comes to pairing the centers because your middle piece is already there. So the color in the center is what side it is. So you can tell this is white because the center is white. And this one is also, people say, a little bit easier because it doesn't have the parity algorithm. I choose to disagree. I feel like 4x4 is so much easier, less pieces, and just easier to remember. But, you know, whatever you guys like doing best, leave it down in the comments below. Do you guys like 4x4 or 5x5s better? All right, so let's get started. We're going to begin with our white center. And you can see here, we already have 2 pieces. Now, the easiest way I found for me to solve the centers is to do it like this. You start with 2 here, like it already has. Then you do 2 on the side here and 2 on the side here. Then you can get your last bar. So I'll show you how to do that here. There's a bar right here that's already set up. So we can go ahead, turn that, and set it up to be pushed up. Now we have 2. Now let's get our last one here. And you can see that it's turned the wrong way. So I feel like all we're gonna do here is position this corner piece to go up there. Turn it. And let's see if we can get it facing the right way so that that piece can go in. Now all you have to do is get a bar of 3, which is pretty easy to do. So we're gonna turn it. I feel like I'm missing a piece here. Oh, there it is. All right, so we're gonna turn this here, that there, and turn that back up. And this is, getting the centers is a lot of just messing around with the cube to get all the pieces to line up. So there's our white center. So now we're gonna flip it over and do our yellow center next. You already have that middle bar there. So you're gonna go ahead and do yellow next, but be careful. See that you just flipped your white and then bring it back. You always want to bring your white center back to where it was. So see that we just flipped that up. We're gonna go ahead and push that over twice and put that back down so that it stays solved. Next bar is gonna be here. So here's our middle. Here's an edge piece. So we're gonna go ahead and pair those up and figure out a way to put them in just like that. So we have white, and now we just need our last bar of yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and move our pieces around in order to get them positioned to be solved. This just takes a lot of messing around with the cube, guys. I'm telling you, it gets easier as you do it more and more. But if you haven't solved like a 4x4 or anything like that yet, I highly recommend doing that first. 4x4 is going to make it a lot easier to learn how to solve a 5x5 because it's pretty much the same steps. So white and yellow are solved. So next is our middles. And what we're gonna do here is, when doing the middles, you're gonna want to work with the colors next to each other. So you're not gonna wanna do red and then go to the opposite side of the cube and do orange. So we're gonna start with red here. And we already have that set up. So all we need to do is get our last bar of red in here. I'm gonna turn this. I definitely be careful of pieces popping. There has been like people saying that with the larger cubes, it is easier for the cube pieces to pop out. So just make sure you be careful with your cube if you're noticing that pieces are coming out. So red is done, so I recommend doing blue or green next. I always start with what has more. So blue does have more pieces already solved in there. So we're gonna go ahead and do blue next. We're gonna turn that up. Now make sure you turn it back and bring that back down. You want to make sure that you're fixing whatever you've done to the solved sides after you finish. So look, I'm gonna put this up and then it wrecks red. So you're gonna turn this twice and fix red. So now that we got that, we have one more piece left and we can just go ahead and push that up, push it back down. Now we just have one left, and if you try to just push this up, it is gonna wreck red and you can't bring that back down. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna position blue so that it's under the piece that's already solved. Then you're gonna go up, over, over, down, and then your red and your blue are solved. So now we just have orange and green. This is gonna take a lot of work to try and figure out. I just mess around with the cube until it's solved, really. This is the hardest part for the centers, is getting your last two solved. So I just recommend messing around with some of the pieces and trying to get them to line up like that. I just got a bar of 3, but then I messed that up. So what we're gonna do is just mess around with the cube for a while and try to figure out the center. That's the best way I can explain it. I mean, I haven't really gotten like anything down with this yet. I just messed around with it until it's solved. It does eventually solve if you line up the pieces properly. So this is just gonna take a lot of like pattern work. And it does get better with practice. So the more you practice with this cube, the easier and the better it will get to try to figure this out. So I will come back after I finish this step. This right here is really your best case scenario. So if you have two pieces right next to each other, this is how you want to position it. The top part with one corner piece and the two pieces up in the top right corner. Then this one in the bottom left corner. And then you're just going to turn it up, turn it over, and turn it down. Then everything will be solved. That is really the best way you want to position your centers so that they can be solved. Next, for the edges. Now, if you've solved a 4x4 cube, you know that the edges are quite the task. This is definitely my least favorite part of the cube. One of the longest parts. It's not too hard once you get it down. So I'm always going to start with my white edges and white facing up. Since I already have red and white here, what you want to look for is you want to make sure that when you're pairing the edges, they're two opposite colors on top. So this one has red on top, this one has white on top. So that when you slide it over, they pair up properly. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna slide those over. You're gonna put them up, move your layer, put it down, and fix that center. Now we are going to finish the red and white. So we're gonna look around the cube and see if we can find our red and white center. It is right there. So we're gonna go ahead, move this down, and then also move this down. But now we have a problem because it's the same color. Now the pieces are on the wrong side. So what we're gonna do to fix that is move this up, up, over, move the face this way, over, down. Now they are on the right side and this is red and these are all white. So now you can just go ahead, push it over. They're paired. Move it to the top, move your layer over, put it down, and then fix that center. Now we're gonna go ahead and do that with every pair, but when you're pairing up pieces, so we have green and green, right? And they're the wrong color again, so you're gonna do that algorithm, move both sides up, move the front over to the left, the face, move the top and that layer down. Now they're positioned properly. What you don't wanna do is, I'm gonna show you here, you're gonna push the green up, move this down. Now, what you don't want to do is when you're putting something up in the top layer, you don't want to move a solved piece down and then fix your center, or it's going to mess up that solved piece. So if you're out of room on the top layer, you're going to have to turn the cube and start working on a different one. I will come back and show you how to do your last two edges. I recommend starting with all of your white edges, doing yellow, and then seeing what's left. So like I said, I will come back for the last two edges and show you what to do. All right, now that we're on our last two edges, there's 12 different algorithms to do in order to get these last two edges paired and solved. I'll put up this sheet for you guys. This is just a cheat sheet I found online, and it is literally the easiest way to pair the edges, but there's so many different positions these two edges could be in. That is why there is 12 different algorithms. So you could take a screenshot of the photo I'm about to show you, and then you can pair your edges using the algorithms on the sheet. Now that your cube has all the edges done, now you solve it sort of like a 3x3. So you're gonna go ahead and make your daisy by lining up the white edges. This is very easy to do. Just make sure when you're doing this step, don't turn the center layers or it'll mess up your edges and your centers. So you're gonna go ahead and pair up the color properly, just like you would with a 3x3 cube. Once you have all of your edges in place, you'll have your white cross. And then you can go ahead and place your edges in. So how you do that is you're gonna look on the top layer for anything without yellow. So I got a couple. And then you're gonna line up the color properly. Now that it's lined up properly, you're gonna hold your cube with blue facing us because blue and red needs to go here. You're gonna push this down, over, up, over, so that it lands right in the middle and everything is solved properly. You're gonna go ahead and do that with every edge. So we lined it up with green. You're gonna push it over to where it needs to go, up, over, and back up to fix that edge. Now here's one again. There you go. There's one last one right here, and we are just going to put it in place. Now with our corner pieces, we're just gonna look around for any corner pieces. There's one right here. Some people said you can just go ahead and do it like a regular 3x3 corners, but that does not work. And you will learn very quickly that just trying to do the right algorithm to get these corner pieces to solve is not gonna work. It's gonna put the corner piece in the wrong way. So what you need to do is you need to find the corner piece, put it above where it needs to go. This one is facing the top, so you can actually go ahead and do the right algorithm. As long as the white is facing the top, you can go ahead and do that. But if the piece is facing to the right or is facing us, you have to do a special algorithm to get that corner piece solved. I'm just untrapping my corner piece there so that we can solve it. So now that we have this corner piece up here, we're gonna go up, it's facing the top again. All right, we can just go ahead and do the right algorithm. Now this one is facing us. So when it is facing us, you're gonna push the top over, this side up. So let me show you that again. Over, up, over, down, over, over, up, over, down. And you'll see it pair in the back, so you can see it beginning to solve. If you don't understand how it completely works, you can see it solving in the back layer there, and that will really help. All right, so this piece is also facing us. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do over, up, over, down. And then it's paired, so over, over, up, over, down. If the piece is facing the right, which let me get one of my corner pieces out and show you. If your piece is facing the right, which I know this one isn't, but if it is, you're gonna hold it above where it needs to go. Move the whole bottom layers of the cube over this way. So like this, move the whole cube down. So this, move the whole cube this way, down, over, up, over, over, down, over, down. And then that piece should be solved, but because it wasn't facing the right, it didn't solve the right way. But if your piece is facing the right, that's the algorithm that you do. Now that our piece is actually facing the right, let me show you that again. We're moving the whole layer this way, down, over, up. That is now paired, over, over, up, over, down. Now your 4 bottom layers are solved, and you can just solve the top like a regular 3x3. So you would turn the top and do the right algorithm a couple times until you have your yellow cross. This is me coming back to tell you that I forgot to show you how to do so when you're solving the yellow, I forgot to show you guys how to get the middle pieces in the right spot, but you're just gonna do the same algorithm that you use to get the 3x3 middles in the right spot. So how you do that is you lift up your right side, you flip it over to the left once, you put your right side back down, you push this over once, you bring your right side back up and bring that over twice, then you put it back down. And then when you have 2 centers that are in the right spot, you're gonna hold them in the back and on the right side, and then you just do that again until your middles are solved. Now also to get your corner pieces in the right spot, what you're gonna do is, if you have any corner pieces that are in the right spot, you're gonna hold them in the front right, and then you're gonna push it over to the left, bring the right side up, push it over to the left, or to the right, bring the left side up, push it over to the left, put the right side back down, then you're gonna bring that back and put it down. Now all of your corner pieces should be solved, but if you still only have, if you had none, you could just do it from anywhere, and then when you get one, hold it in the front right, and then you just do that until all of your corners are solved. Now that we've done all of that and our corners are in the right place, you're gonna flip it over and just do our right algorithm until that corner piece is solved. Then just turn the bottom and do it again. This is where your 3x3 sort of comes into play. And then after all of your corners are solved, your cube will be solved. There you go. Your 5x5 cube is all finished. This one is definitely a little bit harder, especially with those last two edges. So make sure you definitely take your time on this one, give it some patience, and you'll get it down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what your favorite Rubik's Cube is, and I will see you on the next one.